Settle into a position where your body can become completely supported. Adjust yourself carefully so you will not need to fidget later. Let the surface beneath you hold your weight. If you are sitting, allow your spine to be upright but relaxed. If you are lying down, let your legs fall naturally and let your arms rest at your sides or on your chest. Close your eyes gently and allow your facial muscles to soften. There is nowhere to go for the next while, nothing to accomplish, nothing to prove. Now take a long, slow breath in through your nose, filling your lungs comfortably but not forcefully. Hold it for just a moment at the top, then release it slowly through your mouth, as if you are fogging up a mirror. Do that again. And again. With each breath, feel your body becoming heavier, as if gravity is increasing slightly in your favor, gently pulling you into stillness. As your breathing begins to slow, naturally bring awareness to your forehead. Let it smooth out. Now bring awareness to your eyes, resting behind your closed lids. Let them drop deeper into their sockets. Relax your jaw. Let your tongue rest at the bottom of your mouth. Let your shoulders drop. Feel the weight of your arms. Feel your chest rise and fall without effort. Feel your stomach expand and contract. Feel your hips settle. Feel your legs grow heavy. Feel your feet soften. You are preparing your body to accept a new identity, not to chase a new outcome, not to beg for change, but to embody something already complete. Now, before we move into anything new, gently become aware of the version of yourself you have been carrying, the version with concerns, the version with goals still in progress, the version that sometimes doubts, Notice how that identity feels in your body. Does it feel slightly tense, slightly alert, slightly unfinished? Simply observe without judgment. Imagine that version of you standing in front of you. See them clearly. They have tried hard. They have hoped. They have worried. They have analyzed. They have done their best. And now, for this meditation, you're going to step beyond them. Imagine placing a gentle hand on their shoulder. Thank them for carrying you this far. Then imagine that they slowly step to the side, remaining safe but no longer leading. You are about to move into a version of you where your desire is already fulfilled. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, feel yourself stepping forward into a new internal space, a quiet room within you labeled already done. In this room, there is no striving, no chasing, no calculating, only being. Not choose one desire, just one. Keep it focused. It could be financially stability, a loving relationship, professional success, physical health, inner peace. Choose the one that feels most important right now. Do not think about how it will happen. Instead, ask yourself this single question: if this were already completely resolved, completely fulfilled, completely secure, how would I feel on a normal afternoon? Notice the phrasing. Not on the most exciting day, not during celebration, on a normal day, because living in the end is about normalizing fulfillment. If your finances were secure, you would likely feel calm, you would feel steady, You would not constantly calculate. You would not feel urgency. There would be space in your chest. If you were deeply loved, you would feel chosen. You would not check for signs. You would not feel anxious about losing someone. You would feel stable and safe. If your career were thriving, you would feel capable. You would feel self trust. You would not question your value constantly. Let the emotional baseline reveal itself to you. Now we will construct a scene that implies your desire is already complete. Keep it short, 5 to 10 seconds. This is important. The power is not in length, it is in repetition and feeling. Build a simple moment that could only happen if your desire were already fulfilled. If it is financial security, perhaps you are logging into your bank account and calmly noticing that the numbers are more than enough. Not shock, not disbelief, just quiet satisfaction. If it is love, perhaps someone is resting beside you and you hear them say softly, I'm really happy with us. If it is success, perhaps someone is congratulating you and you respond naturally, thank you, without surprise. Now step into that scene. Do not watch it as if you are watching yourself in a movie. See through your own eyes, hear through your own ears, feel through your own body. Let the scene begin. Notice what is directly in front of you. Notice the lighting in the room. Notice the textures. Notice subtle details. If someone is speaking to you, hear the tone of their voice. If you are touching something, feel the texture against your fingers. Let the scene play once. Now again. Now again. With each repetition, allow it to feel less like imagination and more like memory. As you continue looping the scene, begin to focus less on the visuals and more on the emotional tone. What does your chest feel like in that moment? What does your breathing feel like? Is it slow, easy, deep? Allow the emotional state to spread through your body. If it is relief, feel it, melting tension in your shoulders. If it is confidence, feel your spine gently lengthen. If it is love, feel warm, feel warmth radiating outward from your heart. Let the state expand beyond the scene. Now gently say inside your mind in a calm and grounded way, it is done. Not loudly, not dramatically, simply as a fact. It is done. It is done. It is done. Feel how those words settle into your body. Now imagine the scene dissolving, but the feeling remaining. You are no longer visualizing, you are now embodying. Imagine tomorrow morning you wake up as this version of yourself. Your desire is no longer a goal, it is a fact of your life. How do you sit up in bed? Slowly, calmly, with less mental noise. How do you walk to the bathroom? Notice your posture, notice your breathing, notice your thoughts. There is no internal commentary about when will it happen because it already has. You brush your teeth as someone fulfilled. You check your phone as someone secure. You move through your home as someone complete. Notice how ordinary this feels. Living in the end is not dramatic, It is subtle, it is steady, it is normal. Now imagine encountering a small challenge during your day, perhaps a minor inconvenience. How does this fulfilled version of you respond? With panic or with calm problem solving? Notice that there is less emotional charge because your core need is already satisfied. Return to the feeling again. Let it settle deeper. If your mind tries to interrupt with questions about how this will unfold in reality, simply notice the question and let it pass like a cloud. Your only responsibility right now is to remain loyal to the state. Take another long, slow breath. With each exhale, imagine the fulfilled identity sinking deeper into your nervous system. Your body is learning that this state is safe. Your subconscious is accepting it as natural. Repeat silently again. It is done. It is done. It is done. Each repetition makes it more familiar. Now let go of words entirely. Just sit in the feeling. Let minutes pass in this state. Allow silence between your spoken guidance. Allow the listener to rest in the sensation of completion. Imagine days passing while you remain in this identity. You go to work, you interact with people, you handle responsibilities, all from this new baseline. You do not announce it, you do not force behavior. You simply think from fulfillment. Notice that when you think from fulfillment, your choices subtly change. Your tone changes. Your reactions change, and because your inner reactions change, your outer experiences begin to rearrange. Return again to the feeling. Let it become even more ordinary. Let it feel like who you always have been. If doubt arises, do not fight it. Simply return to the scene briefly. Loop it once or twice. Reconnect to the feeling. Then release the image and remain in the state. You are training your identity. Identity precedes evidence. Stay here longer. Let your breathing become so soft that it is barely noticeable. Let your body feel so heavy that it almost disappears. You are not reaching for anything. You are resting as someone who already has. And from this place of rest, reality reshapes itself. Take one final slow breath in. As you exhale, imagine the fulfilled identity locking gently into place as your new normal. Not forced, not rigid, just quietly assumed. When you are ready, you may open your eyes, but do not drop the state. Carry it lightly. Move through your day from this place. If at any moment you forget, return to the feeling and repeat calmly, it is done. Because living in the end is not something you do once, it is something you become, and you have just become it.